How's it going, everybody? My name is Ben Noel, and I'm a personal trainer here at Jada Blitz Fitness. I'm going to go ahead and take you through a leg day. Let's get after it. We're going to start with our warm-up. So first, we want to start with our foam roller. Find yourself a nice area, pad if you have it. Find yourself a nice foam roller, and go ahead and roll out our legs. I'm going to start with our hamstring. Sit on top of it. Put the one leg that we want rolled out on top, fold the other one over that leg. Use your arms to swing you back and forth. Rock back and forth. Really put all the weight into the hamstring and floss out, roll out all that tension. Okay, we only need to do it for about 15, 20 minutes or so per body part that we were trying to roll out. Okay. Then we're going to go ahead and move down to the calves. Same thing, affected leg on here, non-affected leg here, and up and down. You can twist your leg to different parts of the calf. Like I said, roll out that tension. We want to go through pain, we want to go through discomfort, not through pain. Okay? Roll it out, 15, 20 seconds. Good, let's go ahead and switch legs. Starting the hamstrings again. Roll it out. Find those different spots. Twist your leg if you need to. Push all that weight down into that hamstring. Roll out that tension. Then we're going to roll down to our calves. Good. Now we're going to go ahead and get our quads. So quads, front of our leg, our thigh here. We're going to put the roller down horizontal. We're going to lay the affected leg we want rolled out on top. Then, just like the hamstring, we take our other leg and fold it on top. Make sure to drive your weight all the way down into that thigh, into that quad. Like I said, use your arms and your hands to roll you back and forth. Roll out all that tension, that tenderness in those quads. 15, 20 seconds. Again, rotate at different affected areas of that muscle. Really get in there. Good, now we can switch legs. Same thing. Back and forth, make sure to push as much weight as you can down onto your quad. Go as low as you need or as high as you need. Okay? Next we're gonna do our IT band here. So, same thing, roller on the side, lay on our side here, affected leg on the roller, unaffected leg right on top over here, okay? It's this nice angle here. Use our hands to roll us up and down, up and down. Now we can switch. All right. Next we have our leg swings. So go ahead. Find a stable surface, about waist height, a wall if you have it, and you're going to go ahead and grab it and swing your legs side to side, up and down. I'm going to go ahead here and grab our box. First, we're going to start going side to side. Make sure to move this other leg backwards and swing as far as you can across your body, Swing as far as you can, opening your body. Notice I'm not rotating in my trunk, just swinging my legs. We get about 10 of those on each side. Down and back is 1. Get about 10 of those. Make sure to really open up if you can. Okay, and go ahead and switch legs. Okay, next we have our front leg swing here. Being up and forward, up and back, forward, back, forward, back, forward, back. Stretch that hamstring, stretch that quad. Quad, hand, quad, hand. Okay, then we're going to go ahead and switch sides. Ideally, if you can, find a higher surface, so you can either hold onto a wall or some elevated surface so you don't have to slouch down. All right. Now we're going to go get some body squats into what we like to call a bulldog, okay? So feet a little wider than shoulder width, hands up in the air. Go ahead and grab the outside of your feet, okay? Keeping your feet perfectly flat. Sit your butt down as low as possible. Keep your heels flat, feet flat, arms straight. Keep your elbows in between your knees. Sit down as low as possible. Sit down. You can open up a little bit here, sit back down, open up, back down, lock out the arm, lock out the legs, pardon me, back up, sit down into a squat. 1, 2, 3. We're gonna go back down and do it again. Lock out the arms, keep the feet flat, bend the knees, keep the elbows in between the knees. Keep the arms straight as possible. Sit that butt down. Keep your chest up. Sit down in there. If you can't go this low, if you can only go this low or this low, don't feel bad. We have to start somewhere, okay? Just keep going. Open up one side. Open up the other side. Lock out the legs. Shake the hips. Hands up. Sit back in a squat. 1, 2, 3. We're gonna get it one more time. Grab the outside of our feet, arms in between, and sit it down. Sit your butt down. One, 2, 3. Notice how I keep my chest up and I sit my butt back when I squat. Just widen out the knees at the bottom, keep the feet flat, drive the hips up when you come up. All right, let's get into our main work. We have some core work to do along with our functional work. We're gonna start with some dead bugs, some sit and press with the kettlebell, and then we have lastly leg lifts. Then we're gonna work into some box squats, hip thrusts, hamstring slides, and some single leg step ups. Let's get after it. Okay, so first we're gonna work on our dead bugs. Lay on our back. So we're literally gonna imitate a dead bug that you would find on the floor, in the corner of your dusty room, something like that. Legs up at a 90-degree angle, not down here, not up here, 90 degrees, arms straight up. We move opposite arm, opposite leg. Left arm extends, right arm slides back. Notice my left arm doesn't move at all. Bring it back in, opposite leg, opposite arm, right leg moves, left leg, left arm comes back, pardon me. Notice the right arm doesn't move. And we're gonna keep doing that. Slow and controlled if you can handle it. Nice and slow. Make sure you get a crunch up in that core. Get those upper abs engaged. Good. All right, now we're gonna move on to our sit and press. Take a kettlebell or a weight, or if you don't have any of that at home, a heavy jug of water, milk, cans of soup, whatever you have, a puppy, just kidding. Whatever works weight-wise, doesn't have to be super heavy. This is about 18 pounds. Don't really need to go heavier than that. Keep the kettlebell to your chest. Slowly roll it back. Crunch up. Extend overhead while sitting up. Lower the kettlebell. Round the spine slowly, squeezing the core. Come back down. Round the spine slowly, sit up. Hold the kettlebell in front of your chest. Press up above your head. Back down. And round the spine. Good, we got two more. And last one. Sit and press. Down. And there we are. Well done. This is our sit and press. Next, we have our leg lifts. Now many of you have probably seen these before. You lay on your back. Hands by your side or underneath your butt if you want. I'll do hands underneath the butt. Make sure the legs stay at least 6 feet above the ground, or 6 inches, 6 inches above the ground. Head back, raise them up as high as possible. Again, we're not just swinging them up, okay? Nice and controlled. 2, 3, slow on the way down. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Awesome. All right. That was our 3 core drills. Let's get into our functional work. All right, first, we have our box squats. Okay, so you want to find a stable surface, a chair if you can, stool maybe, just about a little bit below the crease of your knees, okay? We want to be able to get into our feet, about shoulder width, okay? Hands up, and we sit our butt back. Sit on the box here. We're gonna get a 2 to 3 second hold, stand right back up. Notice here, this is why I want the box to slow, so we can get this 90-degree angle. Typically, if you're squatting, you want to get at 90 or below 90. So here, we're just gonna be right at 90, drive the hips up, and back down. We've got 10 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Awesome. Notice, guys, when I go drop down into a squat, chest up, butt back, drive the hips forward. Okay, make sure the hips come forward before those knees lock out. There we go. One more set of those box squats. Shake out the legs a little bit. Walk around. Get about 15 to 20 second little rest there. And now we go right back into it. All right. Feet about shoulder width apart, a little bit outside. Hands up, and we got 10. 1, 2. Also, if you need to just tap and drive, if you're able to do that, great. If you need a little bit more control, you can get that 2-3 second hold and drive up. I personally will just be doing the tap. 8, 9, and 10. Awesome. Okay, now with a similar surface, stable, same height, roughly, we're going to perform our hip thrust. Okay, I'm just going to drape this over just for some cushion. Now you can do these with an elevated surface, or you can do them flat, laying on your back. I personally like doing it on an elevated surface. I will show you both ways to go about it. Our first set, we'll do an elevated surface. Second set, we're just going to be laying on the ground. Okay, for the first set, want your shoulder blades laying down on the crease here. You want your feet stacked underneath your knees, stable surface. Don't want your feet out here. Don't want them tucked underneath you. Okay? Stacked underneath, feet while a little bit outside your shoulders. Hands on your knees. Drop the shoulder blades onto that crease there. Make sure not to kick the head back. Keep the chin tucked in. Hands on the shins, on the thighs. If you need be, you can put a weight here, hold on the weight, and we're going to drive up. Okay, make sure to keep those feet straight, and let's go ahead and get our 10 hip thrusts. Notice I come up, I come parallel, I'm engaging the glutes, and then I slowly drop them back down. A little bit more violent on the way up. Squeeze, make sure we're pushing evenly through both hips and glutes. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Good. All right. Shake it out. Now we go down to laying on the ground, getting our hip thrust. Similar setup here. Laying on our backs. Feet about shoulder width apart. Hands on the side. And simply drive the hips up. Engage the glutes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Make sure you're pushing evenly. Drive your pelvis straight up. 7, 8, 9. Make sure to drive it up. Look how straight this body angle is. And 10. Awesome. Good job, guys. All right, on to the next. Now we have our ham slides. We're going to be in a similar position as the previous drill for our hips and our glutes. Okay? You can do this on a smooth floor surface with a towel. I have these fancy slides here. You can also get little slides like Home Depot that you put like chair legs or table legs onto. That works phenomenal. I use those with my clients all the time. Here we just have these slides here. Just go ahead and put them on your heels. Laying on our backs again. Hands by our side. You can bring your feet closer into your shoulders. And we drive our hips up. Slowly let them out. And pull it back up. Slowly let them out. And pull them back up. Okay? We've already done 2, we got 8 more. My apologies, we have 8 total, we have 6 more. Driving the hips up. Notice I slowly let them out. Extend the legs, and at the same time I'm going to pull my feet back underneath me and drive the hips up at the same time. Just like this. Yes, you want to feel burn in those hamstrings. Slowly let it out. If you can only go here, only go here. Pull it up. If you can go here, only go here. If you can go out further with more control and strength and pull up evenly, go ahead and do so. You don't want it choppy. Nice and smooth. Nice and smooth. Give me one more. Good. And shut it down. Last but not least, now we have our single leg step up. There. They get 2 sets of these. So start with just one leg up on the surface. Again, one at about the same height as we were doing our box squats at. Okay, give us adequate tension on the legs. Okay, step up here. Make sure we're driving our hips forward and driving up. We don't want to step up, have our hips back, and then drive them forward. It's all one unit. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get 20, 10 each side. 1, 2, 3, 4. And if you need more of a challenge, you can go ahead and grab some weights. 5, 10 pounds at the most, 15 if you're really going for it. Nothing too crazy, just get a proper burn. Make sure you're able to get your hips forward. If you can't get your hips forward all in one motion and get up there, I suggest dropping the weight down to an appropriate weight that can properly move forward and upward. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Let's go and switch legs. 1, 2, 3, 4. Notice that I'm flat in my foot. I'm not extending off the toe. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Awesome. We're going to go ahead and get one more set of each. Okay? One more set of the extensions here, the step-ups. Okay? Take about 15, 20 seconds. Shake out those legs, and then we're right back into it. Like I said, make sure you're going straight up. When you're not stepping, don't go off to the side and then back up. If you're doing that with the weight in your hands, I suggest scale it back. If you have 5 pounds and you're doing that, scale it back to the straight up body weight until you can work yourself up to an appropriate weight that you can move properly. All right, and right back into it. We'll start with our left leg this time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Awesome. One thing, notice that I just keep my other leg completely extended. It's not up, it's not back, it's not flying around. It's completely staying still. It's a dead leg. Just keep it straight, keep it out of the way. We're isolating our one leg. Last set, right leg. Let's get after it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Awesome. All right. That concludes our core and our functional work. Now we're going to cool down with our roller. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and grab our roller and we're going to get into the swing of things, just like we did with our warm-up. Grab the mat, grab the roller, affected leg on, unaffected leg on top, and we roll up and down, up and down. 15 to 20 seconds, nothing too crazy. Work up that tension. Don't do roll excessively, otherwise we're just really not doing anything. Good, now we go down to our calves. Good, now let's go ahead and switch. Start down the calves on this leg. Cross the leg over. Put pressure on that calf. And slide it out. Roll it out. Roll out that tenderness. Feel it out. My tenderness is more down towards the Achilles. Make small jerking movements here. Roll that out. Then I have some tension right up top here, the calf. Roll that out. Rotate the leg a little bit. Good. And now we go back to our hammies. Same thing. Cross the leg over. Drive that weight down into the hamstring. Use those hands as a pendulum, swinging you back and forth, back, forth, back and forth. Now we move on to the side. Get that IT band. Same thing, horizontal, laying on top, unaffected leg, swing over, affected leg, laying on the roller. Using our hands to swing us back and forth. Keep this top leg perfectly flat and drive your weight into that IT band. Some tension down here. Slowly roll it out. Quick movements right there. Good. Go ahead and switch sides. Cross that top leg over. And we're rolling. I've got more tension midway right here. So slowly rolling back, or sorry, quickly rolling back and forth right on there. Good, attacking that area, then really stride it out. Roll it out. Find another area, quick, 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 roll it out. All right. Last but not least, we got our quads. Same thing, affected leg on underneath, unaffected on top. Keep your hands. And we roll it out. Roll out the quads. I got more tension midway here. Quickly go, come on, back and forth. and roll it out. Long motions, quick small ones, and roll it out. Go ahead and switch legs. Get the quads here. Got tension right towards the top here. Quick little movement. And roll, big long roll. Good. All right. Clap it up for yourselves. Good job, guys. That was the workout for today. Enjoy the rest of your day.